Oh, yes, right. Oh, my don't know that.
All right, welcome to the coding class. As you all know, coding class, you don't want to miss a class. If you miss a class, meaning you are lost. You need to follow every procedure from the scratch as we begin. If you don't understand anything, just come out with your question. I will address you, then we move on. I'll patiently take my time to teach you the coding because most of you are beginners. When we begin and you still don't get something, I'll pause for you to ask your question. This is a 1 hour session, but due to circumstances, I might extend it plus 15 or 30 minutes since our practical is going to be more. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are beginning. So we will quickly take through the course outline before we begin everything. Introduction to programming. That we will start this course by defining what programming is. In fact, we are going to cover the entire scope of the programming field since most of you are new to this particular field. All right, we will be learning the front end of programming. That's the various website faces you see. Whenever you visit a website, the first page you see the design, the everything, you have the capability to also build some for yourself. At the end of this program, each of you in this class should be able to build a website for his or herself. we will use HTML and CSS. That should be a basic for every programmer you should know. We will understand these languages and actually practice them. Students are going to learn how to build their own website using knowledge acquired here. After this, we will dive into more programming languages. I will introduce you guys to the most object-oriented programming language. The programming language that's behind the Microsoft Windows you use on your laptop. The main backbone of most operating systems. That's the C++. A very delicate programming language. All right. At the end of this program, it's my duty to make sure each of the students here gets a certificate from Blue Code Hack Lab, meaning each student would build something for him or herself to actually attest to the fact that the person has basic programming skills, and hence you are qualified to be engaged in any programming field, whether any company is taking you to train you or you're actually joining a company to learn programming. Your set should prove, and your skill you acquired here, you should show something in attached to your certificate. You can't just go there and show your certificate without the skills, and you can't just go there and show your skills without certificate. I will encourage you to take this program very serious and learn something, build something. At least your own small website is good for you so that you can be proud of yourself and boast to people you also know programming. Thank you. We are starting. Any questions so far before we begin?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, please, can you use a minute to recap something for recap the session for me, please? I just joined. Sorry.
All right. So I was taking you through the course outline, what we will actually be doing during this entire program for coding. And I said we will be diving to the whole scope of programming language. Most of you might have heard programmers, software engineers, website developers, they are all programmers. In this particular program, each and everyone in this class is going to build his or her own small website to prove that actually you've gotten something indeed for yourself. So that in case any organization wants to engage you and train you for better or advanced programming, you can be qualified. I'll also introduce you to the C++, the most object-oriented programming language. That's the programming language that's behind the backbone of your Microsoft Windows. The programming language, the Microsoft Windows you use on your various computers is built by this C++, and most operating systems are based on this C++. I'll introduce you. It's a bit difficult, but you will get it. Since you picked the HTML and CSS, going your way forward is going to be easy. At the end of the program, each student is going to be awarded a certificate to show that your name has been certified, that you have a basic knowledge in programming, and hence you can prove it attached to your projects. Even without project, you can at least show a little bit programming. That's the magic. Right. Are you okay now?
Yes, please, I'm fine. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. All right. Now you should put this thing in your head. As a programmer, there's one thing you should be always remembering. You are a creator. You are a demigod. You are not a god. You are a demigod, half god. Because you are going to create things. You are going to be creative. You are going to bring something new to this world. Most of you might be be amazed with these softwares you use. You can download the software you'll be using, be like, wow, this guy has done it. It's not rocket science. It's not magic. The person just started like you and has built something for masses to use, and the person is generating money. During this program, I'll also introduce you to blogging. At the end of this program, I expect each and everyone in this class should be able to create his or her own blog. You should be as a programmer, you should be automatically a blogger. Whenever someone wants a blog, you just create and collect your small coins. You go away. You can also use your basic knowledge, create your own website, do whatever business you want to do. You collect your coins, you move away. If you want to join a company, you use your basic knowledge. They take you, they train you, you join the workforce, you get your pay, you go away. Programming is all about life, and put that in your head. You are a demigod right now. You are coming to create things. Thank you as we begin.
I've got these lucid dreams where I can't move a thing. I know that you want me
Hello,
dead. I
excellent John.
Frimpong, please kindly check your mic. It's been distracted.
All right, I'm beginning, ladies and gentlemen. I will need maximum silence and concentrate. In programming class, if you lose concentration, we will move away. By the time you come back, you'll be totally at sea. You'll be confused. All right. Immediately you get confused, just draw my attention. Don't let me move an inch, else you get more confused. We are starting, and I guess each and every one of you, some way or the other, have been able to download whether the Sublime or the Note++, or has a notepad on his or her device, because we will start the real programming. Programming is not about theory, it's about practice. From here, from after this class, I will give you an assignment to go and do. Next week, you will present your assignment. You are going to code small, then bring it back. It's all about practice, constant practice. Any questions so far? All right, and tell your friends who are unable to join to do well and join. Recording might help, but you might get confused. Whom are you going to ask the question? So you wait for the next class. All right, we are starting. Okay. Now, what is HTML? Before that, before I start, I will actually introduce you to the whole programming concept. Now, ladies and gentlemen, put that in your mind. As a programmer, you are coming to create. You are automatically a demigod. You are coming to create something, bring something new into the world for the masses to use. You will control the thing. If you want the thing to stop, it will stop. If you want the thing to prevent some people from accessing, it will prevent. You will control. You are going to be a creator, a demigod. All programmers are demigods. Now, programming, let me bring to the basic understanding. When we say programming or coding, programming is more about putting some instructions together to make something work for you. And I go over again. Putting some instructions together to make something work for you. And I go over again. putting some instructions, giving out instructions to make something work for you. For example, let's take an automated car. A car is being built there, just the hardware part is there. But we want to automate that car to move. Since you are a demigod, you want to actually create a car that can actually listen to your voice and move. Or you want to create a car that can actually move on its own, whilst you, as the passenger, you relaxed at the seat. Now you are going to tell that car, look, car, I want you to move from distance A to distance B using the speed limits. Don't go too much speed. Whenever you see this object, in your own mind as a human being, the object you are describing is a human being. But to the thing you are saying, as you see this object with walking on 2 feet, it's called a human being. Stop for the person to pass before you execute. You are giving a command to something for it to work for you. You are putting something together to bring out to the masses for you to use. It's an instruction. You are going to put it there. But note, you as a human being, you are an intelligent being. A machine is not intelligent. So when you tell the machine, look, machine, I want you to actually consume this data for me, the machine won't understand. When you go to a car right now, you tell a car, look, I want you to move from here to go and park here. The car won't get what you are saying. What you can do to the car is the language you, the human, the intelligent being, the Homo sapien is speaking is way too high. It's called high level language. That language needs to be break down to the level of that machine. And I go over again. You as a human being, your language you use, I'm going to eat, I'm going to jump, I'm going to play. It's high level for a device to understand because it is not intelligent as you. You need to break down that language to the level of this machine so that it can understand what you are trying to say. That's why we have something coding or programming languages. Programming languages, they are the language you human you have, and you are converting it to the machine's language for it to perform an action for you or for it to execute an action for you. You as an intelligent being, you have a whole lot of actions, but you want the same actions you are performing to be performed by the machine in order to aid your job or to make you feel relaxed at least once in your lifetime. As a programmer, you are a creator. Right, let's start. HTML is the basic. Every programmer knows this. If you're a programmer and you don't know HTML, I don't think you qualify to be a programmer. That's the basis of programming language. And you might one way or the other find traces of this particular programming language in all the programming languages, such as the Python, the C++, your Swift, that's for the Apple, your Ruby, your Rails, a whole lot, your JavaScript, your Bootstrap, your React, your Gatsby, your Docker resources, a whole lot. You have to know HTML. If you know HTML, you are on course. That's why at the end of this class, each student is going to do an exercise. Present to me next week. Our class is a very heated class. You can see our numbers 199 and people are still joining. If you are not serious, we will move past you, and at the end, you won't be able to do anything like showing someone you engage in programming. You have to take everything in this class very serious. All right. Any questions so far with regards to the explaining of programming language?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. So you made mention of program or coding being the instruction we should give to something for it to work in your favor or for it to
Yes.
function. So if that instruction that you have given to the thing, you don't define it well? That does it really have an effect on the function of that thing? Because let's use the automobiles. Maybe you give the a particular command to the machine to operate the way. Does it mean your command is wrong or it's not really operating as you want it to be?
All right. That's a very good question. Now, whilst I was talking, I made mention of you as an intelligent being. Your language is very high. So you convert your language to the machine's level. Now, converting it to the machine's level, you have to be specific. We are going to dive in. So if you are saying, I'm going to eat, you want Siri to say, I'm going to eat. Siri is not picking the I'm going to eat. The I'm going to eat, you are saying Siri is picking it in a different language. So it's going to be a systematic. Whatever you are going to give to the machine, if you make any mistake in it, it will produce a mistake for you. It's what you give, is what you take. Or what you give in is what you get outside. Do you get it?
Yes, please.
All right, let's dive. HTML. Basically, it's a standard markup language for creating web pages. As I told you at the end of this teaching, everyone will create at least a basic something for me and show it to me next week. All right. Now, HTML stands for the Hypertext Markup in the language, meaning it is the basic language for a website. So the website you go, you visit a website and the website says, welcome this, welcome that. We have this here, we have that here. When you dive into the website, now let me show you one thing, one demonstration. This particular website, I'm going to show you, you as an intelligent human being, you see here getting what is HTML stands for. You will see this and you understand, but that's not what the machine is reading for you. Let me open it somewhere for you to get it. All right, take a very critical look. So what you are seeing right now, what you are seeing getting started, what is HTML, I'm going to show you what the machine is also reading. All right, this is what the machine is seeing. Can you see it? Can you see my screen?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Okay, so this is what the machine, you are seeing getting started something. This is what exactly the machine is also reading. So you are intelligent being, the machine is just instructions we are giving it to it. Everything we are reading, this is what the machine is seeing. So this is what you are going to code. These are all codes. All right, I wish I can show you something also here. Let me see if managing space. All right, let me see. Okay, try this. You can see something here. I'm highlighting step 3. Save the HTML page. Have you seen that one? I've highlighted it.
Yes.
Yes, you can see.
Okay, so you see this you see in the code. So here is it at the intelligent bean side. This is it. Save the HTML page. So you see here, it's very clear for you, but in the code, you see what's behind all these. A very ununderstandable languages somewhere. But you as an intelligent being, this is the instruction you give. That's how the machine is also reading it. Do you understand it now?
Yes, please.
All
Yes.
right,
So
let's move on. Okay, so HTML. Now, I presume each and everyone has his or a notepad there in the text edit. I'll quickly run you through this, then we start with the practice. We are left with 4 minutes to end this session, then we rejoin again to start or to continue what we started. All right, so HTML actually, it is the basic structure of a website. Every website has the heading. So this I'm using the Blue Code Hack Club educational website. So on top here, you can see on top here, they have Blue Code, they have Blue Paint, they have Live Code Editor, we have Browse Internet, they have Questions Forum, they have GitHub here, and they have a toggle button whereby you can toggle the page to white or black session. This all these are not rocket science. It's all HTML and CSS. You know how to do it on your own website. Yeah. So this particular way I've shown you is the header or the title. As a programmer, whenever you are building a website, you divide it into 3 sections. I would like if each one of you in this class will take a book and a pencil. I mean, I use pencil. Use pencil. In programming, we don't use pen because you'll make a mistake and you will erase. Use pencil, a book and a pencil so that you'll be noting some key points down. You'll be needing it while building your own site. Note some key points down, a book and a pencil. I'm giving you the 2 minutes. Find a book and a pencil. So our session, after the 2 minutes, our session will end. Then we will rejoin again. Find a book or a paper and a pencil whereby you can keep it. I'll be giving you some points. Find a paper and a pencil, not a pen. In programming, we don't use pen.